Hi everyone. Can I get a show of hands for whom I met last week on the webinar? Okay, special shout out to you guys. It was so nice to meet all of you and I'm really glad to see you here. So I am going to apologize in advance. I've barely slept, so if I mix up my words or if I stop making sense, somebody put up their hands and let me know. So I think the first thing that I want to say is that I like so much what Mr. Ramani said about avatars, but kind of being in the same space. I feel a little bit like that. I've been in the education space for the last 15 years. I studied at Stella Maris. I taught at Stella Maris. I studied and taught at IIT Madras. I did my master's in London at the University of London. And most recently, when I was teaching in Sheffield in the UK, I had an opportunity to do a postgraduate degree in higher education learning and teaching, which is by far my favorite thing, because so often we kind of forget that doing degrees in subjects isn't quite the same thing as learning and teaching. That is a skill that you actually keep having to, it's a gift that keeps on giving. And students actually are that gift. But I want to say, I think like Jamshed said, you'll see the academic stuff on my CV. And I think if we were to break down what I'm really interested in, I am really interested in relationship. So relationship is the founding block of life. So whether it's relationships between people, relationship between the earth and people, animals and the earth, plants, minerals, the whole thing. And that, in a nutshell, what really fascinates me is the ways in which all of us have to be in relationship with each other to be alive in any capacity. So I want to say one thing. I'm very excited about doing this bridge role. Okay, because I love bridges. I love the idea of the bridge, the vision of the bridge. I love the way the bridges.
Recording stopped. Recording in progress.
Thank you. I thought that clearly she doesn't like bridges. She's like, not really into that. But I love this metaphor of the bridge, because so much of what we're doing here is, I think, we're all bridges to each other. Parents, students, academics, faculty, university staff, the technology that we use, we're all building bridges between each other. So I really love that my role also has to do with that. And I was reminded there's, Professor Jamshed was speaking about a scholar that I love, Patricia Hill Collins, an African-American scholar. But she talks about the need for other mothers and other fathers and other family, and by that she means it's never enough, you can never, a birth family or even a chosen family is never enough. We all need other mothers, other brothers, other sisters to help us to grow. Maria Montessori says that we should really consider ourselves adults till the age of 25. And I think I can confirm that it was between the ages of 18 and 23 that I made some of my less awesome judgment calls. And it was actually the time that I needed teachers and university support the most, because I was struggling with my parents, I was stroppy, we were fighting, there were lots of tantrums, but I really needed adult guidance. I needed teachers who were guides and friends. And for me, that's what this work is very much about. It's what keeps me going. It's pretty much the only reason I'm in this sector is because I get to work with young people and learn from them. And so being at SaiU, being with these incredibly fresh ideas is a really exciting place to be. Challenging, incredibly, and things are uncertain all the time, but that also means that they're very exciting at all times. So I'm really looking forward to speaking to all of you after we're done here, and thank you so much for being here today.